WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 11.
Tensions running high at tonight's Grand Ledge School Board meeting as people called for the firing of a teacher while others defended him. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. Grand Ledge High School teacher and City Council member Dave Logel is in the hot seat after making some posts on Facebook about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Many people had something to say about it at tonight's school board meeting, where the superintendent ultimately decided the teacher will not be fired. Rachel Ramsey was there, and she joins us now live with all the reaction. Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening, Jorma. Dave Logel's Facebook post said, quote, "If you posted today about the death of a fascist, not about the death of children in a school shooting, please unfollow me. Thank you." End quote. At tonight's school board meeting, almost every seat was full, with 28 different people speaking about Logel's post during public comment. Many people said he should be fired, with some saying he violated school policy. Others argued people with similar posts have been getting fired across the country, and some claimed Logel's post promoted violence.
The comments also, I believe, are in violation of 3310 and 4310, which are made without regard for truth and accuracy.
Break the rules, there are consequences.
How can this district, this board, support and justify someone who condones murder?
We believe in the First Amendment to free speech. However, when it promotes violent hate speech, it is no longer covered under the First Amendment.
Whether he was grieving, he has a responsibility to choose his words and not stereotype people.
On the other side of the argument, more than half of public commenters were in support of the teacher staying, including many current Grand Ledge students. They argued the post was on a private account outside of school hours. And at the very end of the meeting, Grand Ledge Public Schools Superintendent Bill Barnes said he will not be firing Logel. Listen to what the teacher's supporters had to say.
There's no evidence that his post affected his teaching or harmed students.
He should not be punished for sharing his opinion on his personal social media account.
His words in question were not spoken to students in the classroom. They were not spoken in any forum tied to any capacity involving his appointments with the GLPS.
That was not a cheap insult. That was a statement about priorities, about how we mourn and whose lives we value.
It was never about fascism or a party or an ideology or politics. It was about him caring about our safety as students.
Before this meeting, Dave Logel sent me a statement regarding the response to his Facebook post, saying he was deeply hurt and angry after the school shooting in Colorado, which happened the same day as Charlie Kirk's assassination, and that his words came from a place of grief and frustration. He said he does not support or celebrate violence of any kind. Jorma, back to you.
Thank you very much. Well, the woman who accused former Michigan State University football coach Mel Tucker of sexual harassment, Brenda Tracy, has now closed down her foundation and blames MSU in a new amendment to her lawsuit against the school. She educated college athletes about preventing sexual violence through her foundation called Set the Expectation since 2017, traveling to more than 200 college campuses. But now if you go to Tracy's foundation website, a note pops up that says this site is now archived. According to the Detroit News, Tracy filed an amendment to her lawsuit this past Saturday, saying her nonprofit folded because MSU did not protect her privacy and her program stopped receiving donations. Tracy's lawyer, Karen Truskowski, says neither her or Tracy are commenting on this just yet. 6 News will keep you updated. We're getting new information about 2 separate shootings over the weekend in Lansing that resulted in 2 men getting injured. The first took place Saturday. Lansing police say officers were dispatched to the 1800 block of Elizabeth Street after receiving calls of shots fired. Police were then notified that a 22-year-old man was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound. 6 News has learned the man was shot in the ear, but he will be okay. On Sunday, officers were sent to the 5700 block of South Pennsylvania Avenue after learning of a possible shooting there. When officers arrived, they found a man with a gunshot wound. He was taken to a hospital and it is expected to be okay. No arrests have been made in connection with either shooting, and both investigations remain ongoing. We now have the identity of the man Lansing police say shot and killed 36-year-old DeAndre Campbell in a neighborhood near the Capital Region International Airport. Police say on July 20th, shortly before 4 a.m., officers responded to the 3800 block of Wilson Avenue for a reported shooting. Officers found Campbell with a gunshot wound under his armpit, and he was later pronounced dead at a hospital. Lansing police say there was a large group of people gathered for the anniversary of a friend's death when the shooting took place. Well, this past Friday, authorities announced an arrest was made in the case, and today, 30-year-old Montez Hopkins was arraigned on 7 charges, including homicide. A federal court has temporarily blocked the Trump administration's efforts for states to hand over the personal information of SNAP recipients. The court issued a restraining order preventing the Trump administration from demanding that states turn over information, including Social Security numbers and home addresses. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel commented on the ruling, saying the president's order violated privacy laws. She says Michigan's SNAP program provides approximately $254 million in benefits per month. There will be a hearing next month to determine if the restraining order will continue. 6 News is your local election headquarters, and more than 22,000 absentee ballots are now being prepared to be mailed out to Lansing voters this Friday for the November 4th Lansing general election. Clerks, staff, and volunteers will be spending the next few days preparing the first batch of ballots to be mailed out and processing absentee applications. Voters can still apply for a ballot online and sign up to be on the permanent mail ballot list. Voters must return their ballot by 8 p.m. on Election Day to be counted, which is, again, Tuesday, November 4th.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
This is certainly one of my favorite times of the year with all the fairs we have in the late summer and getting to early fall. And then, of course, you know, all of our apple cider places that we love to visit in the fall as well. It's that time of the year, and we've got another good one for you, the Hillsdale County Fair taking place. And over the next few days, okay, I wish I had more sunshine in there, but it's not a washout. Tomorrow, mainly afternoon and evening showers and storms. Wednesday's probably our best chance. Then rain chances start to really go down as we head to Thursday. High temperatures will be pleasant, only climbing into low 70s. Look at the rainfall totals. I mean, if you add it up over the next 5 days, it's quite a soaking, especially to our south and maybe a little bit to our north. In general, around a half an inch or a little bit more across mid-Michigan. The individual days on Tuesday, 40% chance of showers and storms late in the day. As we head into Wednesday and Thursday, notice we've got a good chance of rain Wednesday. Rain chances start to fall apart Thursday, and Friday and Saturday are looking spectacular. Doppler radar tonight, one cell that was moving across Clinton County died out, moving into northern Shiawassee County. More activity over the lake, however. We'll just have to see how long that can hold together as it begins to push east tonight. The broader view shows more showers and storms to our north, to our south, and east. Of course, if you heard about the tornado earlier today across Torch Lake, that was quite something. I haven't heard of any significant damage reports, but there's some pretty impressive pictures out there of that tornado on the lake. Meanwhile, to the southwest, more rainfall forming. So tonight through tomorrow morning on Precision Cast, 7 o'clock, just a stray shower possible. Most of it's just cloudy skies, maybe even some patchy fog if we get a few raindrops tonight. During the day, scattered showers and storms through the early afternoon. Those will translate east, but more rain is gathering to our southwest, and by early on Wednesday morning, here we go, kind of off and on showers and storms throughout the day as this area of low pressure makes its way through the Ohio Valley and hopefully out of here fairly soon. Temperatures currently sitting in the mid-60s out tonight. Skyview Network, our McLaren cam, we have not picked up much rain today, only 0.06 of an inch, but some locations did pick up quite a bit more. Grand Ledge at 66 degrees, only 1/100th of an inch, humidity high at 90%. Jackson cam, you can see the rainfall really added up today, almost 0.3 of an inch of rain. Current temperature 63 degrees. Hillsdale, pretty much the same story, just under 1/4 of an inch. Our current temperature holding at 63 degrees. Tonight's forecast, look for a low down to 59 degrees with a couple showers possible out there tonight. Light winds. Tomorrow, scattered showers and storms, especially in the afternoon and evening. High temperatures climbing tomorrow into the upper 70s. The 6-day forecast, rain chances through Thursday weekend. Can't ask for more. 70s for highs, lows in the 50s. It will be breezy this weekend, however. Next week, we're looking at more sunshine. Temperatures slowly cooling through the 70s, and by the following weekend, we're in the upper 70s. Now it starts to get a little cool. We'll have to have the jumbo size coffee in the morning on those days.
You have to. Big coffee.
Big coffee. No ice net coffee for me.
You know, since I've, not to get all personal, since I've changed my schedule, I don't drink as much coffee anymore.
Well, you're not up at 2:30 in the morning.
I know, right?
It's nice.
All right. The Trump administration says the rise in autism is linked to acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol. We'll have the debate on that when 6 News at 11 returns.